Welcome into another postseason edition of The Rundown. Brandon Wirth here running solo with a couple of guests here today. We got offensive and defensive lineman Ethan Thompson joining us of Reed City College football, and as well defensive back and running back Andrew Kianus. Guys, welcome to the show.
Hey, how's it going?
It's so great. The excitement is through the roof right now, and it's super exciting. So we're going to get into the matchup with Boyne City. You guys are still playing, which is very exciting, as well as to get to scores around the league and what's upcoming here in the local football scene. But first, big thanks to Michigan ADAS. They can help you with calibrations and glass. Anything that you need repaired with, you can head on down there on Northland Drive and 19 Mile Road. They will hook you up, guys. Proud sponsor of the show. We'll get right into it here. We'll start with, obviously, last week, you guys were going to play a really good team in Standish-Sterling, and obviously you guys knew that it was going to be a really big game, right? District title, hardware on the line, and Andrew, we'll start with you. I mean, what was going through your mind? Obviously, huge performance, 300 total yards from you, breakout performance, but I have to ask you about one play. You're on kick return. There goes Trace Collins down the sideline, and you strip the football to not only prevent 6 points for them, but to get your team the football. What was going through your mind on that play?
You know, you got to have good pursuit. And I see him going on the sideline, and I noticed that he had the ball in the wrong hand. And I'm like, you know, we work on this all the time, stripping the ball out. And so that's exactly what I did.
Man, that's just crazy. And you knew immediately when you saw wrong hand, I'm going to go get the football. And that's something you guys practiced. It wasn't just this crazy random thought that came in. You guys practiced it, disciplined, and you went and go out and got at the football.
Yeah, every Monday. That's what we do. That's one of the drills we do. And you know, you get to this point in the season, you got to have good fundamentals. That's one of them. So.
Absolutely. Super impressive. And obviously your day on the ground, over 240 rushing yards. I mean, and it was all because of guys like you, Ethan. You guys up front had a monster game. What was it that was so good for you guys, and what made you successful against Standish-Sterling? What were the things that you did that were really well?
Well, we just block. I mean, we've been doing it for 4 years, just block well and just from experience.
Absolutely. And when it comes to, I mean, Standish was a team that obviously we saw on paper, right? We'll kind of look at the defensive part, right? Good quarterback, throws it around. They got some good skills, guys. But you guys kept them contained, right? In the secondary as well. Obviously, a couple plays, obviously, got out over the top a little bit. I know, obviously, Coach Schenkel and those guys are going to grill you in film. You already did. But what was it about, especially, we'll start with you, Ethan, in the pocket? What was really the key to really limit him? It seemed like you guys really contained him well up front.
Just to make sure he can't get outside run. He likes to run outside. He's quick. Just stay inside to make sure he stays inside.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, and especially for you guys, and we'll touch on the offensive line here in a little bit. It feels like when you guys are running the football, right? Everybody seems to be on the same page, and it's never really a question of any missed blocks. It's the one block away, right? That's what you guys always preach, one block away. Just talk about especially what that means for you and especially your other four guys on the offensive line.
Well, it just means like blocking to the whistle and just never letting up, because you never know when the guy might come underneath or something, or just move outside or go in a different direction from where the ball was going to originally go, like on the path.
Yeah, for sure. This has kind of been the year for you guys, right? Obviously, 4 out of the 5 with Tyler, obviously, as the lone underclassman that'll be returning. The rest of you guys are seniors. And this feels like the year, does it not?
Yeah, I mean, I've been waiting for it for like 3 years. I mean,
right.
This got to be the year. Like, we tried so hard to make it every year, and then it just slowly, like, just stopped. And then like last year with Kingsley, we lost by a lot more than what we wanted to, but...
Yeah, absolutely. And for you guys, the skills, you guys are obviously coming back. You're worried about this year, right? This is the year. Let's go all the way. But how does it feel for you guys as a younger group, right? A lot of juniors, and obviously Casey as a freshman. I mean, you guys have made a lot of people turn heads like, whoa, after losing all the skills last year, you guys are really rebound. How have you done that with this group?
Yeah, we've had a lot of doubters, you know. We have a whole senior group of running backs that leave, and skills players, quarterback too. But we have guys up front like Ethan who are moving people, so it makes it a little bit easier on us.
A little bit easier, for sure. We'll get into, obviously, Boyne City here in just a minute, but we want to recap the scores around the league as well for you guys at home that are following other teams. Obviously, a tough week for Cardinal fans, falling to Whitehall 17-7. Obviously, Coach Seltzer's team comes to an end, and you guys obviously played Big Rapids. Probably what it sounds like the one game you would like to have back. Yeah. So far. Is that right or wrong?
That's definitely the game we want back, yeah.
Okay, what do you think you would change if you could go back? What were some of the things that you did wrong that you think you would correct and do right?
Straight up turnovers, you know. We turn the ball over, and you just can't win the games to turn the ball over. So
yeah, what do you think, Ethan?
Well, yeah, I'll just say a little bit onto what he said, just hanging on to the ball, because we'd drive it all the way down the field, and then we'd lose it.
Right, absolutely. Another team you guys played, Boyne City, is still going onward. They're going to be playing for a regional final. And obviously, week 9, they gave you some fits there. They're a really good football team. What were some of the things that you were impressed by from that football team when you played them down there?
I was surprised that their blocking and speed on the edge. You go into a game against a smaller school of opponent, and you're not ready, and they punch us in the mouth, and I don't know.
For sure. Ethan, what about the line? What'd you see?
There's some strong guys on the line, definitely on the edge. I mean, trying to get that outside block and just having guys come over. And, I mean, I got pushed over a couple of times. There's some strong guys on the edge.
Which is a tough thing to do, Ethan. You're a big guy. We had to rent out an entire expansion space for you to get in. No, I'm just kidding. But you guys obviously saw Glen Lake as well. The team Boyne City beat 21-14 to move on. I mean, that was another good football team with a lot of athletes as well. Newaygo over Central Montcalm, 35-34. Initial reactions. You guys played Newaygo. You obviously played Central Montcalm last 3 years. This year, not on the schedule, but does that surprise you a little bit? What did you see from Newaygo when you guys played them, and what do you see, especially looking at them now?
We played Newaygo, and they were like a never quit team. You play teams and you go up by a little bit, and they usually just lay down. But Newaygo, they were fighters. They offensively, they came with everything they had every play.
For sure. Ethan, what do you think?
I mean, yeah, as far as Newaygo this year, I'm really surprised on how far they just keep pushing and just keep going, and they don't quit it easily. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. And there is potential, obviously, when we look at the bracket. Might be round 2. Obviously, things have to happen, right? And obviously, you guys got to take care of Boyne City. They got to beat Lansing Catholic, which can be tough. One other game to highlight as well, McBain falling to North Muskegon, 27-7. Obviously, McBain is a team really good for the local area. They've played really good football. I would love to see you guys play them just because it would be fun to get the small towns together, kind of that Boyne City, Reed City vibe. Maybe next year. We'll have to wait for the schedule reads here. But now getting into Boyne City, obviously, beat Kingsley, ruined the reunion of week 1. Some people are, okay. But they're a really good football team. When it comes to the preparation you guys have made this week, what's the number one key that you guys need to do in order to beat Boyne City this week?
They have a really good running back, number 3, and we gotta have guys at the ball. It's all about pursuit, and you gotta be disciplined, play disciplined football, and get to the ball. That's what it is. And defensively, we have to win this game.
Yeah, and he's a big guy too.
Yeah,
he's 230, almost the size of Woodside as a running back. Yeah. That's impressive. For you guys in the trenches, offensive, defensive line, Ethan, what's the biggest key in order to get the job done?
I would say just continue, just relentlessly push on them. Don't give up or don't let off.
Okay. And when it comes to for you guys blocking wise, you guys created a lot of big plays for this guy specifically last week. Same thing. Is there anything differently that you're seeing from this Boyne City team as opposed to Standish last week?
They got some bigger guys, it seems.
Couple bigger guys. Okay. How does that change your perspective blocking?
Not a lot for me, but maybe for smaller people on our team, I don't know.
Okay, all right. We'll have to ask the smaller guys here on the show. And especially for you guys, starting back, let's go all the way back to week 1, right? Going to Kingsley, right? When you saw the way that you guys played, now you're looking here coming into week 12. How much truly better are you than you were in week 1?
I mean, I think anybody can testify on the team. We're so much better. Both sides of football, we're more disciplined, way more disciplined than Kingsley. And I don't know, we just got better every single week. Take another step and get a little better.
Okay. What specifically do you think really, I know you said the discipline of it. What specifically about the discipline has made you better?
Well, we rally. We rally to the football, and I think that's one of our best qualities to our team. So.
Okay. How about the trenches, Ethan? What do you think compared to week 1, compared to where you are right now?
I would say just we stay on blocks a lot better now, and compared to week 1. Week 1, we're falling off blocks. Everything's kind of sloppy. You're not getting as much push as you should on the line for the most part. I'd say that's just staying on blocks and better.
Yeah, for sure. When it comes to the culture of Reed City football, right? Obviously, as an alum, I've seen it from the outside perspective. Now you guys have graciously kind of let me in as the standby guy, not necessarily with the pads on, but the culture just seems like you guys are hanging out. Obviously, in practice, in school, out of school. I mean, just talk about that a little bit. The friendships that you made, relationships with the coaches. I mean, it feels like it's a really, really cool opportunity, especially to play a game that you guys both love.
Yeah, I mean, everybody loves each other. We're one big family. Inside school, we have coaches. Most of our coaches are teachers, and so we see them all day long. And then even at the end of school, you go to a friend's house and hang out.
Yeah. You guys don't have any assignments where you have to turn in reports on film, do you? With your coaches as teachers, obviously? Okay.
But we gotta make sure that we're watching film.
There
so
you
can
go.
see
Yeah.
that, so yeah.
Okay. How about you, Ethan? The culture for football for you at Reed City?
Oh, it's been everything. I mean, we all of us that play football, we've grown up in Reed City for like forever. You know, we've been here since day one. I mean, I don't know what else. That's just all it is. We're just family.
For sure. I asked this with Landon when we brought him on with Cole Heist back in week 8. What's your favorite thing? We'll start you with you, Andrew. What's your favorite thing about the game of football? Why do you love it so much?
I don't know. I love to play football. You know, I love life, and football is part of life. So I love life.
Just the game, right?
Football, yeah.
Offense, defense, what's your favorite out of the two? Or special teams, especially after last
Yeah.
week. Maybe that's up on the list.
I don't know. You know, you score a long touchdown, you're pretty gassed. I know special teams isn't very fun, but last year, you know, I was a defensive player. I played defensive back, and I didn't really get many reps on offense. But I really like defense then. This year, you know, you get in the end zone, you feel pretty good. So
All right.
I think I like offense better now.
All right, that's fair. Ethan, offense or defense? We'll start with that.
Definitely offense. I love offense.
Why do you love offense so much?
Because there's just something about like just smashing a guy downfield and just that makes it way better. Like I don't like that way better than having to try to go look for a guy. That's just what makes offense better for me.
All right. Do you like blow blocks or pancakes better?
Pancakes all day.
All right, there you go. Why do you love football?
The team. It's definitely got to be a team. Just the amount of people. Like I mean, all these guys are my friends. I've known them since I was a baby. So.
All right. It's really from start to finish, right? And you guys obviously started really young within the program, playing Rocket and Pee Wees all the way up until varsity football. And the last question that I'll ask you here is this. What does it mean to play for a community like Reed City? Obviously, it's a small town, right? Only about 2,500 of us, even less some years. And this town lives, eats, breathes football, right? Not a lot of the other towns around are like that. How does that make you feel when you step on the gridiron? You're seeing thousands of people flying in here and sitting and watching you guys play.
Yeah, you know, you love to see the community sport. You come out here, people cheer. It's awesome. I mean, when we ask for donations or we do fundraisers, the community is always all in on it. So it's pretty sweet. We love these guys.
For sure. Ethan, how about you?
Yeah, like I mean, just like he said, the community is great. I mean, everyone's always in on it. I mean, my family shows up every year. I feel like a celebrity at the end. I get like 500 pictures of every.
There you go, for sure. Which gives me the point of be there Friday night. These guys are taking on Boyne City. I know myself, Mark Holcomb, we're going to have the call for you. And I know some people have been listening. Thank you. Bring your headphones. Stream on the app, stream on the website, and be here. Be in the stands behind us so you can watch these guys play in person, all right? 6:30 p.m. with the Springfield Roofing and Commercial Transport Services pregame show. Kickoff at 7 p.m. for a regional title. You guys have something unique on the line, a first ever in Reed City to win back-to-back regional championships. How excited does that make you feel?
You know, we're really excited. You know, we got to take one opponent at a time. But we're ready to make the next step. I think, you know, you can't just keep getting stuck at the semifinals. That's no fun.
No, it's not. That's not so fun, right?
Oh, I mean, this is all I've been waiting for. Every day when we were in the weight room, just looking up at the 4 field and just hoping, you know.
Absolutely. And shout out to our Aggies fans as well, as they will be taking on Iron Mountain on Saturday as well for all of our Beale City folks. And we are going to be in the thick of the next football season, and it's exciting here. So, Andrew, thank you so much. Ethan, big thanks to you for joining us here on the show. And hopefully we see a really nice game on Friday night. Can't wait to watch you guys.
Yep. Love doing this.
Absolutely. It's going to be so much fun. This has been an edition of The Rundown presented by Michigan 8 Ask. We'll see you guys on Friday night here in Big Rapids Daily News.